Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's good running with the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Hazard. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
He has found the way. Nedved! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to gift it back. Pirlo. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pirlo gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Mauritius, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Mateus, he's on it, can he get away? That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Eto'o. And that was asking for too much. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mateus. Oh, well played, lovely. Mateus, he's found a way through, shoots! Fantastic from Aubameyang! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Mauritius have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Messi. It's a searching pass. And this is Pelé. Pelé! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Mauritius are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And this is Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's been slipped through, so no flag here. Thuram. And Mateus. Out towards the flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Mauritius sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Down to business again. Neymar. That has been cut short. Pirlo. Can he get it through? It's Luis Suarez! Crossbar comes to the rescue. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Neymar. Mateus looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Pirlo. And the ball is out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Campo per il numero 10. Cristiano
Thuram.
Ronaldo.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pelé being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hazard. That's a shade optimistic. Mauritius perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's a dangerous ball. Hazard touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Vieira. Bale running with the ball. Now it's Pelé. Vieira. Desailly, a player who needs no introduction. Very nicely done. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram does well to stand up to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Neymar. Pele. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Numero 21.
And that's definitely not his best.
Pirlo.
Vieira.
Numero 15.
Davids.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 42.
Baresi.
Yaya Touré.
Baresi getting
Il numero
forward.
16. Il numero 14.
Cruyff.
Fabio
Van
Cannavaro.
Dijk calmly anticipates. Vieira. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it.
Mauritius have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Cruyff. Yaya Touré. And it's Maldini. It's a good run down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's fab. Ibrahimovic! It's a loose ball. Looking for the far post. That has been knocked clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Desailly is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Bale stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? And it's Yaya Touré. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Mauritius are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Pele voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.